You bald-headed. And the reason why you're bald-headed is because you've been misguided. And I know, of course, coming from a man, you don't want to listen to what I have to say, but I may say some things that might change the outlook on stuff, because if you wearing a wig or a weave, I'm actually on your side. Surprise, surprise. However, I'm going to tell you why wearing a wig and a weave is bad, and if you wear them, what you should do to make sure that you ain't a bald head scallywag anymore. So today's episode will be entitled, That's Why You Bald Headed. So welcome to the short edited version of this video, where I'm just going to talk about just the yucca plant. So like I said, I made this video because, you know, I'll sit there and see black women especially, you know, that sit there and they always keep the hair covered by wearing a wig or something. And it's like, that's perfectly fine. But you need to kind of do other stuff before you put the wig on, like oil your scalp and actually wash it, because you have to do this stuff before you put this hair helmet on. But I want to bring up yucca because this changed my whole perspective on stuff. And in the other video, I talked about oiling your hair, but you also need to do this too because it can help. So I would say invest in getting yucca. Navajo call it tallywoosh. And this plant that grows pretty much everywhere. If you're in the South, it's going to grow near creeks and rivers, anywhere wet. You get this plant, you skin it, you cut it up, you mash it, put it in water, and it makes freaking shampoo. You wash your hair and it feels great. My scalp feels great after using it. And I'm telling you, it needs to be promoted a whole lot more. So do not be scared. Actually support a black person for free and just send this. You can send to black women, white women, Mexican women, any woman you want. It works on all hair. It doesn't irritate you or nothing. It's the best thing on the planet other than pine needle tea. So I'm just letting y'all know it's an actual thing. So if you're interested, go and watch the longer video where I'm going to show you for real, that it's not a scam. It actually makes shampoo. But it's one of those things I hate it doesn't get the shout out that it does, because people have been doing this for this long, and I mean, just somehow it just got pushed to the side. Like I said, this is the edited video, so I'm going to go ahead and just get that to you right now. All right, everybody, so we out here. We got fresh yucca plant right here, the root. That's what we're going to use. And we got us some good old clean water. Now, you see there's no lather in it already, because I don't want folks thinking, oh, you put the lather in it. No, this is real. This is actually something real. So the leaves and the roots can be used. Most of the root, but you can also get lather from the leaves as well. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So after finding out that wig glue has polyurethane in it, what? I made it my mission to go ahead and try to make this shampoo and try to promote it as best as I could, even though I'm a very small channel. So the first thing you want to do is try to peel the yucca. And this is actually me getting some of the soap from the leaves itself. So like I was saying earlier, that you can scrape it and actually get a little bit of lather from the leaves itself. So I'm showing people that, of course, there's no lather in the water, so they don't try to discredit what I've been doing. But yeah, so you get it after peeling it. It looks kind of like a potato in a way, and then you just cut it up. So that's me trying to cut up the rest of it. Then you get a hammer or a rock or whatever, just smash it down and get as small as you possibly can. Then you just throw it in the water. And then you can watch it as it just starts to make this shampoo kind of consistent. And it's not a real thick shampoo, which makes it great. It doesn't kink up in your hair. It just basically just as smooth as the water. It's just this very slick, kind of smooth feel to it. And I'm gonna tell you, and it doesn't have a real strong smell or anything to it. It smells kind of like detergent, but not really. It smells kind of like shampoo, but it's just like a really faint smell. What inspired me to do this is because one of my friends had a little bit of balding, similar to the girl in that picture, was from wearing a wig too much. And I told her that the glue has poisons in it, plus the salt. The salt from sweat can also cause a lot of irritation and balding. So of course, with the wash process, I used some good clean spring water from the backyard. It's amazing how I poured it in the back of my head and it didn't do anything but just run to the front and didn't get the top wet. But anyway, I poured the yucca water on top of my head, and as you can see, it has all the pulp and whatever's left. I shake my head like the dog I am. And then I started kind of pulling out just to show some of the length that I have, because I ain't a bald head bitch. Boy, look at that shit right there, boy. You ain't never seen. You see all that hair out there? You see how majestic that look? You see that shit right there? But anyway, I go ahead and try to rinse it out as best as I can. And the good thing about it is that the stuff comes out of the hair really, really easy. Like I said, the yucca is kind of slick, so all the particles come out slick. Ooh. Then again, I just want to test it out for softness and show these hoes that I ain't the bald bitch around in these parts. There's me pulling the back of my hair, and then next we're gonna do the actual sound test of my hair. Well, thank y'all for tuning in to this episode of Cooking with Country. Really, I'm real about this. Promote this product just because it's free information. It'll help. I promise you. I'm gonna get to the point where I'm gonna start making this stuff, and actually, if I make enough of it, I may just start just giving this crap out. I got my shirts already made that I'm just gonna give away after I get a couple more subscribers and stuff like that. But this stuff here, I'm actually gonna start making it and just giving this to my friends everywhere. So probably eventually when I have enough of it, I don't put it down on the table or something. I'm just tell people, if you want it, just hit me up in the comments or something like that. I'm gonna get it to you one way or other. Or like I said, you just watch the video and just find it. You can make it. Or if you don't trust my black ass, you can just buy the shit online. So I'm gonna end it right there. Like I said, you're bald because you don't like to listen to nobody. And I'm gonna catch you on the next one.